Hello everyone, this is Red Robot, and here we are on Koth Sweden, and we're trying to do something quite simple, but at the same time quite difficult and maybe impossible, and that is dealing damage with the Liberty Launcher. Weapon's damage penalty is pretty severe, and even if I boost it up with the buff banner, I'll actually only be doing 2 more damage than a regular rocket launcher's max damage rocket, which is pretty pathetic, but we're going to try and make it work. The Liberty Launcher, while it has its downside of its damage is pretty severe, it has some pretty nice upsides that makes it pretty fun to play with, although it might not be competitively viable. Alright, what do we got going on here? Nice, able to dispatch that pyro without too much trouble. Nearly filled up my rage meter actually, so we're going to try and get the last little inch of that filled up, and then we can go and make use of these barely more damaging rockets. I will say the one advantage that these rockets do have is that the movement speed and as well as the lack of damage fall off since they're mini crits allows you to be really accurate and hit long range targets and do some really quite reliable damage. That's what it's really good for. It's definitely not going to out damage anything anytime soon, so we're going to activate this. Completely missed that pyro. There he is over there. Need to jump to get something going on. Oh, that's another thing that the Liberty Launcher is really good with the buff banner, the fact that you can actually rocket jump with it and not instantly kill yourself. That's actually quite handy. That has a little bit of self-damage resist on the rocket jump, so that aspect of it's not too bad. The extra rocket's great too. I always find myself running out of ammo when using a weapon like the buff banner. I don't want to take any more of those direct pipes though. So about 2/3 the way full with my... thank you, Pyro. I was really worried he was going to run away. About half the way full with my rage now. Can I just sit here until this this comes back? Also, the Liberty Launcher is pretty hard to reflect for Pyros. They're not really used to that kind of speed. Oh, jeez. I do not want to lose my charge. I'm actually using the Equalizer, not the Escape Plan. I figured the Equalizer can do that massive 300 damage crit swing, so I really want to abuse that to build my charge, seeing as building it with the Liberty Launcher can be pretty difficult. I completely forgot where the health was. Ooh. Nice. This is really good. Okay, I'm going to blow my horn right now, and let's see if we can scope out any blue dudes. It's annoying, sometimes the horn gets in your way and you can't see where you're going. Alright. Oh, they all went back in. Okay. Put you down. Oh, come on, there's got to be more than this. Thank you, Scout. 53. I backed off. What's the smart decision? The Liberty Launcher, it's pretty good against, like, scouts that aren't overhealed, because you can just quickly 2-rocket them, but against scouts that are overhealed, they can actually tank 2 of your rockets, which can be a huge problem. A scout being able to face tank 2 max damage rockets is a bit of a problem, honestly. Okay, so now we're in the perfect spawn camping spot. I don't want to spawn camp, I just want to get some good damage on these blue team members, although they seem to have a little bit of trouble pushing out a spawn. Don't want to take any more of that damage. I'm going to use the Liberty Launcher's damage reduction to jump away. Alright, we're halfway full up on this next batch of rage. I'm going to go for the lower health kit here. Hopefully there's no one down there waiting for me with like a air blast or something. Cool. Alright, let's make our way back to this roof and see if we can get a little bit more damage. Don't see any blue guys around at all actually. Here we go. I think he changed class in spawn. Blue team's really really not pulling their weight here, honestly. I may need to change teams next round. I'm running out of ammo. Any around here? No, they all picked it up. Oh, if I can get this ammo, that'd be nice. Thank you. Spy. Alright, just a little bit more, and I can pop this. Alright. Gonna reload, and then hopefully we'll be able to get more ammo on this charge. Okay, let's have a look around this corner. This is just sad. Alright, may as well use it now. Just unable to hit this scout at all. Thank you, I need that ammo. Nah, someone else took it. Yeah, we'll probably get a team scramble here. Do we get a scramble? We didn't. Let's get a scramble. There's no need to play like this. What's with all those no votes? Come on, guys. That wasn't a balanced game at all. Although, who knows? Blue could try really hard and then somehow come out on top. No, that's not true at all. Whoa, did not mean to get that massive water jump. Alright, thank you, Sniper, for the damage. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit more. It looks like we have a teammate on the point, so Oh, sorry, Scout. But I do thank you for your contribution to my rage meter. Alright. I can actually shoot, like, that way. Oh no, it gets blocked. Good. I was gonna say, be a bit of a worry if you could shoot people coming out of spawn that way. Alright. Looks like we've just landed on the point. Did we get a kill then? No, 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 Scout. No. I got a little bit too greedy. Overextended a bit, but... are these guys really not going to... scramble the teams? Okay, here we are on Koth Probed. I'm continuing my quest to deal damage with the Liberty Launcher. You could say this quest is doomed to fail. But I'm going to keep trying. Okay, let's see if we can quickly get inside this building and grab the health kit. Don't want to be out here with low health. The Liberty Launcher does give you a little bit of leniency with your rocket jumps, a little bit of damage resist, but I'm not keen on testing my luck. Or fighting that pyro in there for him. Hoping he would have gone upstairs. Okay, I'm really low. We're gonna jump for the health pack. Come on, can we make it? Can we make it? Please, please. Yes, got it. We just gotta avoid these scouts behind us now. I seem to be in a pretty decent location. Is that an enemy I saw over there? What's going on? I have no idea. Enemies are all around. Okay, let's go back this way. Did not mean to fall down, but it all worked out, so it was totally intentional. Let's go for the health pack inside. Don't want to be sniped by the... Oh, thank you for the arrow, medic. Very much appreciated. Okay. I've got enough to do the banner now, but I've got to protect my medic, or I will be flamed in the comment section. Let's assist him in getting the health. Right, I've got to blow my banner. I've got to blow it. Let me just reload and then get somewhere a little bit safe. Don't want to be drop stabbed or anything from here. Okay, here we go. Let's just find some enemies. Any blue guys? There's one. Yeah, just try and reflect these. Not even I know when I'm firing them. Okay. Even with the mini crits, the Liberty Launcher has a lot of trouble fighting heavies, but it looks like my teammate helped out a lot with that. Who am I even shooting at? Looks like blue team is running into a bit of issues with their spawn exiting. Okay. When am I gonna shoot? When am I gonna shoot? Nice. That's a spy. You didn't have a head. Cool, I have enough to get another banner now, if we could just find some ammo. Oh, sorry, Ned, you're backing into... I would love to help you, but you backed into a pyro while being chased by a pyro. And that doesn't seem like a winnable situation, honestly. Especially when I have to use 15 rockets to kill them. Cool. Taking one of those out, grab some more ammo. If I just shot the rocket a little more to the right, I could have finished him off. Okay, let's move in, take out pyro, good job. Move over here, no. Nah, I'm going back in. Get back here, get back here. Thank you. Alright, what do you got? Nice. Actually managing to do somewhat well. I think the medic that was following me around as if I'm some sort of unusual hat demo in a pub helped out a little bit too. Alright, here we are on Payload Badwater. Hopefully get a little bit more of a balanced game. At least the payload format will give us a longer game anyway. Okay, so let's just try and get out there and deal some damage. That's an overcharge. Well, I got a little bit off them. They're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me, right? Oh, actually, they let me get away with it. I actually got a kill. That might have been on a spy though. I felt like I was getting shot by a sentry, which is a bit of a worry. Can I like poke my head out? Looks like we've got a friendly Uber going at it, so hopefully they should be able to take it down. Yep. So we're gonna go up here. Miss out on that demo. Nice. Take out the NG. I'm very hurt again. Gonna fall back to spawn. Don't want to get sniped while jumping in, obviously. Good, I've already managed to build up a decent amount of rage, which is pretty nice for attack. Usually, Badwater spawn can be a little bit brutal in pubs. Alright, what do we got around here? Nice, doing a bit of damage in there. Don't want to get backstabbed. Cool, looks like we've really pushed them out. There's a little dispenser here that I want to take care of. Wouldn't want to leave any buildings left up. Now, is there anything in here? Nope, things seem pretty clear. Nice. Can I get a buffer on the medic? That would make this a lot more confident about getting over this way. Okay. Thank you, Pyro. Because you have the flog, you cannot reflect, and you are free rage to be gained. Nice. Okay, time to reload these. Just reload them, build it up. Why don't we wait for the spawn? What are you doing? Really? What are you doing, Spy? Seriously? Okay, let's try and... Oh, and an Uber. Why is there a sentry there? Maybe that's why they couldn't hold the first point at all, because they had a player sitting up all the way back here. Anyway, he walked into my rocket, so it doesn't matter. Cart slowly being moved along. Alright, thank you for the free charge, Demo Knight. We're gonna keep pushing up. It looks like they're about to grab that, so there's no need to hang back. Let's capitalize on the push so far. Move up and get even more rage. Cool. Oh, look out, medic. Whoa. Yes, that was awesome. I don't even care about getting juggled around after all that. Actually, I do. If he kills me, I will lose the rage that I gained doing that. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Thank God. That was intense. Whew. I'm so low right now. Can I get a heal, please, medic? Thank you. I would be so sad if I lost all of that after that effort. Man, this is certainly a lot more interesting than the last few games. Okay. Immediately getting headshot. After I said things were getting interesting. Seems like I should have seen that one coming. Okay, not making good use of this at all. What is this? One health. Okay, there's a soldier up in map room. How about we deal with him? Nope, actually, let's just push the cart. Oh, quick fix. Too bad we can't keep the point while being quick fixed anymore. And that looks like the game. Yeah. Cool. Well, that was tons of fun. I think I did manage to deal some decent damage with the Liberty Launcher, although this would have gone infinitely better with the black box or with the regular or whatever. Yeah, just Liberty Launcher. Just needs a little bit more damage, and I think it'd be a pretty nice weapon. It's pretty fun to use. Well, that's all I got for you right now. Catch you guys next time.